Hello everyone, this is The Question, back with my manga haul for the month of March. Quite a decent sized haul we got here today. We have stuff from eBay, stuff from Reddit Swap, Barnes & Noble, Merry Manga, Alibris, from publishers. So pretty much running the gamut of books from wherever you can find them is where I've picked them up. We have new releases, some really old out of print stuff. A lot of cool stuff, so let's get right into it. Okay, starting off, we have a pickup that I got from Reddit Swap, and that is the complete 3 volumes of Andromeda stories. This is an out-of-print vertical release and is by the same creator as 2 Terra, another sci-fi series that I just read last month. I really enjoyed it and went ahead and grabbed this series for a decent price. This is kind of hard to find like in really good condition. There's something about these vertical volumes that almost every one I see is in a little bit of rough shape. So these ones aren't in mint condition or anything, but really glad to have this series and be able to read it. Here's volume 1. There's volume 2, and then the final volume, volume 3. So that's everything I got from Reddit Swap. Okay, next up is a volume that I got directly from the creator's website, and that is The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend. I actually already had this Yuri one-shot, but the creator was selling autographed copies on her website, and she is a Japanese manga creator who now lives in the US, and so I was like, okay, for not much more than the price of the volume, I'll take that. I was not expecting it to be personalized, but yeah, just really nice to buy this directly from the creator, support more Yuri releases. This is from the Viz Originals line, and this is that. I'm not sure, you might want to check her website, see if she is still selling them if you're interested, but that's the one volume I got straight from the creator. Okay, next up I have a pickup straight from the publisher Bubbles. This is the same publisher that released Bat Kid, which is a classic collection of baseball manga, and then Igaguri Young Judo Master, and this is their next release to be released in English, and this is Beautiful Monster. This is a short story horror collection by Maruo Suhiro. This is the same creator who did The Strange Tale of Panorama Island, a really beautiful last gasp release that I really enjoyed. And most of this creator's work are out of print, and at least the English releases are out of print. We aren't getting a lot of this creator's work in English. The imagery in a lot of their work, I think Strange Tale of Panorama Island is probably the most easily digestible release that this creator's done. So most of the stuff is very adult in imagery. So I'm not going to show anything inside of this book, but here's the cover. You can kind of get a glimpse of the artwork. And like it says on the back, 16 short comics from Japan's master of erotic horror. And this one, adults only. I think you can find this one at other kind of online or retail stores, but I got it, like I said, straight from the publisher, and I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have a stack of pickups from Alibris. Again, I used a coupon code, grabbed a bunch of volumes of series that I was just missing volumes of or never picked up the latest volume. So here's what we got from them. First up, we have Laid Back Camp volume 16. I have the first 15 volumes. This series looks right up my alley. I'm not sure how long it's going to be running to, but I grabbed the latest volume. We've got 2 volumes of the Yuri series, Monthly in the Garden with My Landlord. I had volume 1, so I grabbed volume 2 and volume 3. And this wholesome Yuri followed up by a very trashy Yuri. We have My Girlfriend's Not Here Today. I already had volume 1 of this, read it. It is indeed very trashy. And I went ahead and picked up volumes 2 and volume 3. We have volume 3 of Otonari Complex. I think this ends at like 5. I have 1 and 2 of this series. I grabbed volume 2 of the Savior's Book Cafe, Story in Another World. I think I have 3 of these volumes, but I have like random ones. I think I have like 1, 3, and 4, or 1, 3, and 5, but went ahead and grabbed one of those. And then I've been slowly collecting all of Sweetness and Lightning. I already had 4 volumes of the series, and so I grabbed 3 more, so I got volumes 3. These are a little hard to find, so grab them when I can. Here's volume 6. And then here's volume 10. And then this one I just, for some reason, missed pre-ordering from Barnes & Noble. This is the final volume of Usatoki Rhetoric, volume 10. I already had volumes 1 through 9. One Piece book series. Really looking forward to reading through this. And then a new series, volume 1, that I just wasn't on my radar to pre-order, and I saw good reviews of it, heard good things about it, and that was Victoria of Many Faces, volume 1. I think this is based on a light novel, and yeah, from Yen Press, so went ahead and grabbed the first volume of that, and that was everything from Alibris. I lied, one more volume from Alibris, and that was Whisper Me a Love Song, volume 8. So I think I'm just missing, I think I might be missing volume 7. I think I only had 1 through 6, but this is the only, they didn't have volume 7 at Alibris, so that was the last volume from Alibris. Okay, next up we have a stack of pickups from Merry Manga. I think 2 of these were pre-orders, and the rest of them, Merry Manga was having a sale on some of their in-stock stuff, so I went ahead and grabbed some volumes of series that I was enjoying, but that I just hadn't picked up yet. So this one here I know was a pre-order, and that is Eden of Witches, volume 2. This is by the new publisher Kana. Definitely check some of their works out. This one has been fantastic. I really liked volume 1, and here's volume 2. And then getting on to the series that were on sale, we have How I Met My Soulmate, volume 4. I think this was the final pre-order, and that is I Cross-Dressed for the IRL Meetup, volume 3. This is the final volume. I'm pretty sure the first 2 ones were 2-in-1s, and so this is the final volume of this Kodansha series. And now all the rest are just random volumes that I grabbed that were on sale. Insomniacs After School, volume 8. Just Like Mona Lisa, volume 4. Rainbow Days, volume 13. I have, I think, volumes 1 through 4 of this series, so I'm missing quite a bit of in the middle. We have Sakura Saku. I'm pretty sure I have 1 and 2, so they had 3 really great covers here. Volume 4 and volume 5. Volume 2 of A Sinner of the Deep Sea. Really great cover. Volume 4 of Sora and the House of Monsters. I really liked volume 1 of this series. Not sure how long this one's going for. A couple random volumes of Steel of the Celestial Shadows, volume 4 and volume 5. Another one where I think I only have 1 and 2, or maybe just 1. Timon's B-Side, volume 4. And then You and I Are Polar Opposites, volume 2. So that was everything I picked up from Merry Manga. Like I said, just kind of a random bunch of volumes that were on sale in their in-stock sale that I knew I was going to collect the rest of the series at some point. So this was about as cheap as I'm going to find them for, so I went ahead and grabbed them all. Okay, next up we have some pickups from eBay that I got. These are from a few different sellers. These aren't all from the same person. First off, we have one that I had never heard of. I was buying something, another book from the seller, and saw this one and just kind of caught my eye. It was cheap. It's called Baku. It is in out-of-print Tokyo Pop release. It says genre drama fantasy, so I assume this is a either one-shot or short story collection. There's that. And then the other book that I picked up from that seller is R.I.P. This is by Mitsukazu Mihara. I've been collecting all of her works that were released in English, and this one was really cheap. Not in the greatest condition, but I'll take it for the price. Quite a bit of yellowing. There's that. Next up, we have an old Seven Seas Yuri one-shot, and that is Voiceful. So I'd never heard of this. Another one, never heard of before, just scrolling through eBay and found it. It looks like at one time Seven Seas had an imprint called Strawberry. I was not collecting at that time, so this is the first release that I've gotten that actually has that on it, but I'm interested to see what this is. And then the two big items that I picked up, these have been on my wish list for years. Super excited to get these. I already had volume 1 of this 3-volume series, but now I have volumes 2 and 3 of Presents. This is a horror kind of anthology series by Kaneko Anuki. As it says there, parental advisory. This is an out-of-print CMX series. These are usually pretty hard to find. Go for a decent amount, but I was able to get them for a decent price. Kind of similar vibes to Hideshi Hino releases. There's that one. There is a short story from this that was put in that Be Very Afraid of Kaneko Anuki release that I think Kodansha put out, which is like a anthology of a bunch of different Kaneko Anuki stories. So one of the stories from Presents is in that. I don't remember which one. And then here's volume 3. This one was actually sealed. It was just a little, or not sealed, shrink wrapped. It was just a little bent, so it needs some weighing down to kind of flatten it out perfectly, but otherwise in good shape. Let's see here. And yeah, so that was it from eBay. Like I said, really happy to get these two Kaneko Anuki books. We don't have a lot of our works in English, so glad to be able to have some of these in my collection. Okay, and besides my large stack of Barnes & Noble pre-orders, I do have one volume that is an older volume that I picked up on their website, and then I have a few in-store volumes that I picked up. So starting off, we have the one volume that I picked up online that was an older volume, and that is Sakura Hime Volume 6. This is the final volume I needed of this older Arina Tanimura Shoujo Beat series. I'd been having a little trouble finding this, and it was available just for retail on Barnes & Noble. And then in store, I picked up some random volumes. We have Hikaru in the Light. This is, I knew Scholastic had been starting to release manga, but I had never seen them actually in store, and so I found this volume. So Scholastic is releasing them under their graphics imprint. And this one is in full color. Don't know too much about this series, but it looks interesting, looks slice of life, high school and music series. So looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have a Yuri short story collection that is Eclair, a girls' love anthology that resonates in your heart. This one here I've heard about, I just hadn't picked up, and so I saw it in store and grabbed it. And then lastly, we have another one-shot. This is Revolutionary Girl Utena, After the Revolution. And this one I had been meaning to pick up, but I was gonna wait until I got the box set, and I still do not have the box set. It has been out of print for a long time and very expensive, but it looks like they're going to be reprinting it. So hopefully I'll be able to read through that series, and then I can read through this one shot. And I actually, a long time ago, back in the early DVD age, I actually had the DVD of this series and had watched it, and vaguely have some memory of it, but I remember really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to seeing if the manga version holds up. And now we're going to move on to my giant stack of pre-orders. Starting off, we have Bless Volume 4. I haven't really heard too many people talk about this one. I really enjoyed Volume 1. I think it's fairly shorter, maybe 5 or 6 volumes, so continuing on with that. We have a fantastic series. We have Dinosaur Sanctuary Volume 6. Definitely check this one out if you're looking for something wholesome, Jurassic Parky. We have a new series, Dogs Red. This is by the same creator as Golden Kamuy, their new hockey series. A really nice hardcover series here. We have Hashtag Dracula, Midnight Children, Volume 4. Really fantastic artwork by this creator. Really looking forward for this series to wrap up and I can read through it all. I did read the first volume, thought it was great. We have a one-shot, Eat by Nagabe, creator of Girl from the Other Side. Kind of hit or miss on some of this creator's work, but really looking forward to giving this one a shot. We have volume 2 of the Hachi OG Specialty Tengu's Love. I really enjoyed volume 1, one of my favorite volume 1s in a while, and looking forward to continuing this one. Next up, we have a classic horror release from Kodansha. So Kodansha usually doesn't do a lot of these. This one kind of, this looks like more something that I would see from Bubbles or Starfruit or one of those type of publishers, but this came straight from Kodansha, and this is Hauntress. So this is a 1993 horror one-shot. I did read this already. This was really good. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, definitely check this out if you're a fan of horror. Next up, we have a really great cover here. We have the Omnibus Hikari Man Volume 3 and 4. Really nice colors here. This is by the creator, like it says on the back, of Homunculus and Ichi the Killer. Comes a twisted new take on superhero sci-fi. Definitely looking forward to reading through this one. We have a final volume of a Yuri series, and that is I Can't Say No to the Lonely Girl, Volume 6. I've not read any of this series yet. I actually just got some of the other volumes, I think last month, so looking forward to reading through this one. And we have another Volume 1. That's It Takes More Than a Pretty Face to Fall in Love. New romance series from Seven Seas. Then we have a more mature Yuri series, that is It's All Your Fault, new series. This one was wrapped, and this is by Yen Press. We have a very thin Shoujo Beat title, and that is Kaku Ryo, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Volume 10. As you can see here, like it's so thin, like the Shoujo Beat part is almost like can't even fit. So like here's a kind of standard manga volume. It's incredibly thin. The last few of this series have been like this, which is kind of not great. We have a new Junji Ito release. We have the Liminal Zone Volume 2. I'm really looking forward to this one. I did really enjoy Liminal Zone Volume 1, and this one looks very interesting. Another one that is surprisingly thin, we have The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, Volume 9. I really enjoy this cat series. Another new volume, or another new series, we have My Dear Detective, Mitsuko's Case Files. This one I don't think I pre-ordered. I think I bought this, or ordered it a little bit after the fact, because I heard good things about it. So there's that. We have My Love Story in College, Volume 14. So this is like a add-on follow-up to the main series. I think this is just a one-shot, and that was it. I don't think there's going to be more of them, but I'm not too sure. We have another Kazuo Umez volume. We have My Name is Shingo, Volume 4. I don't remember how many of these are, either 5, 6. I think it's 6 is the total. Really great artwork on these. Whoever designed these covers did a fantastic job for this release. But yeah, really looking forward to getting through this series. Really great Umez artwork. We have Rosen Maiden and these new collector's editions. I'd heard of this series, knew nothing about it, and saw that Seven Seas was going to be re-releasing it. And so I went ahead and bought it and figured I'd give it a shot. Looks interesting. Looks like something I'll enjoy, but I guess we will see. Sketchy, Volume 5. Another volume, really great covers. This one here ends fairly soon. A new series, A Star Brighter Than the Sun, new Shoujo Beat by the same creator of My Love Story and High School Debut. And then the last one is the latest volume from Fumi Yoshinaga, What Did You Eat Yesterday? Volume 22 of this BL Vertical series. BL, and then also quite heavily food themed. And that was it for Barnes & Noble pre-orders. Okay, so that was it. That was everything I got in the month of March. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments about anything that I got in this video, please let me know in the comment section. Love to hear from you all. And I will see you in the next video. Everybody have a great month of April, and see you later.